InvestorIdeas.com podcast.
Good afternoon and welcome to another InvestorIdeas.com podcast looking at cannabis news, stocks to watch, as well as insights from industry leaders and experts. Today we look at announcements from Ianthus Capital Holdings Incorporated, trading on the CSE as IAN and the OTCQX as ITHUF. Micron Waste Technologies Incorporated, trading on the CSE as MWM and the OTC as MICWF. Canopy Growth Corporation, trading on the TSXV and the New York Stock Exchange as CGC. Canopy Rivers Incorporated, trading on the TSX Venture as RIV. Aurora Cannabis Incorporated, trading on the New York Stock Exchange and TSX as ACB. And MWM Nutraceuticals Incorporated, trading on the CSE as MYM and the OTCBB as MYMMF. First, looking at Ianthus Capital Holdings Incorporated, which owns, operates, and partners with best-in-class regulated cannabis operations across the U.S., who announced that CBD for Life, a top-ranked national CBD brand in the U.S., which the company agreed to acquire on March 29th, has entered into an agreement with Urban Outfitters, a lifestyle-oriented general merchandise and consumer products store with 245 locations throughout the U.S., Canada, and Europe. The agreement places CBD for Life products in Urban Outfitters' e-commerce platform and top 6 retail locations in the U.S. The CBD for Life products are expected to launch in select Urban Outfitters stores later this month. Our partnership with Urban Outfitters represents a major step forward for CBD for Life, placing us in one of the United States' most successful retail chains that also serves as a tastemaster for the rest of the retail market, said Julie Winter, COO of CBD for Life. With the backing of Ianthus, we look forward to further growing our footprint and making our products top of the mind for consumers around the world. Next, looking at Micron Waste Technologies Incorporated, a leading developer of waste treatment systems for food and cannabis waste, who officially opened its Waste Treatment Innovation Center in Metro Vancouver yesterday. The new Delta facility will be the operational headquarters for Micron's research team and will be led by Chief Technology Officer Dr. Bob Busan. Current and future research will include the development of commercial applications for new waste treatment targets produced by a variety of industries, including brewing and distilling, biopharmaceutical, food processing, oil and gas, agribusiness, and pulp and paper. Micron's first 2 waste treatment systems, the Canavore Trademark Cannabis Waste Unit and the Organivore Food Waste Unit, will be market ready later this year, and models were on sale for viewing. The Micron Waste Innovation Center will be home and heart of our company. The patented platform we innovated to rapidly bioengineer and commercialize waste treatment solutions for a wide range of urgent waste problems, said President and CEO Alfred Wong. We've used the platform to create solutions for management of food and cannabis waste and will now expand our focus to build a robust pipeline of additional proprietary waste solutions. Next, looking at Canopy Growth Corporation, who announced that it's completed an all-cash acquisition of Spain-based licensed cannabis producer Cannoniano y Fibras Naturales S.L., or CAFINA. The acquisition lays the foundation of Canopy Growth to expand its European production footprint into one of the most ideal growing regions in the world, complementing the company's existing 430,000 square foot licensed production site in Odense, Denmark, as well as its world-class ISO 13485 International Certified Storz and Bickel facility in Tuttlingen, Germany. CAFINA is one of the 3 companies in Spain authorized to cultivate, distribute, and export cannabis containing more than 0.2% of THC for medicinal and research purposes, and does so today in a 1,600 square foot greenhouse. It's also licensed to conduct hemp cultivation, and with this acquisition and planned corresponding expansion in Spain, Canopy Growth improves its long-term positioning to address demand across Europe for medical cannabis and CBD products. Canopy Growth is also partnered with a second licensed producer in Spain that provides cannabis flowers for the company under an existing supply agreement. Canopy Rivers and High Beauty Incorporated announced the completion of an investment by Canopy Rivers and High Beauty, creator of industry-leading cannabis beauty brand High. Canopy Rivers has subscribed for $2.5 million of shares in High Beauty, representing 18.4% of the company on a fully diluted basis, including additional warrant coverage. Management of Canopy Rivers believes that High Beauty has a competitive advantage in the global beauty market through its distribution partnership with Sephora, an established leader in global prestige omni-channel retail. Defined by its unique open-cell environment, Sephora's curated assortment of brands include trusted classics, indie, and emerging favorites, and their own brand, Sephora Collection. Canopy Rivers management believes that High Beauty has a competitive advantage in the global beauty market through its distribution partnership with Sephora, an established leader in global prestige omni-channel retail. Defined by its unique open-cell environment, Sephora's curated assortment of brands include trusted classics, indie and emerging favorites, and their own brand, Sephora Collection. The brand and beauty experts at Sephora have been involved in the evolution of High from concept to shelf, and the products have been specifically developed to meet Clean at Sephora standards, a free of designation that meets consumers' needs for products free of questionable and unwanted ingredients. Next, looking at Aurora Cannabis Incorporated and Hempco Food and Fiber Incorporated, which trades on the TSX Venture as Hemp, today announced that the companies have entered into a binding letter agreement in regard to the basic terms and conditions upon which Aurora will acquire all of the issued and outstanding common shares of Hempco not already owned by Aurora. In consideration of the transaction, Aurora has agreed to pay $1.04 per Hempco share, payable in common shares of Aurora, reflecting a valuation of approximately $63.4 million on a fully diluted basis. For more than 12 years, Hempco has been a trusted and respected pioneer, innovator, and provider of quality hemp-based foods, hemp fiber, and hemp nutraceuticals. Hempco produces and markets the brands Planet Hemp trademark and Praise, hemp-based foods and nutritional supplements for people and animals. Hempco has developed multiple international distribution channels, selling through highly visible platforms such as Amazon.com, Well.ca, and Metro Incorporated, and through its combined hemp assets, Aurora is well positioned to drive growth through a sale of hemp products from more than 100 countries. Hempco provides Aurora with low-cost, high-volume access to raw materials, the hemp, for the extraction of CBD, which has been increasingly recognized for its therapeutic benefits across a wide range of medicinal indications and wellness applications. Aurora identified its potential early on, completing its investment in Hempco in 2017, and has subsequently expanded its hemp-based infrastructure through the acquisitions of AgriPro, Europe's largest producer of organic hemp and hemp-based products, Borella, and ICC Labs. The full integration of Hempco into this infrastructure adds further capacity, brands, and distribution channels to capitalize on the global CBD wellness opportunity, which is anticipated to grow to $22 billion by 2022. Lastly, we look at MWM Nutraceuticals Incorporated, who announced that it's incorporated MWM Nutraceuticals Mexico SA, and MWM has confidence in future Mexican legislation to regulate the cannabis industry. The company is taking steps to be the first mover in the industry in Mexico by planning to focus on the importation and distribution of hemp-derived CBD products. The expected changes in cannabis legislation will make cannabis products like hemp-derived CBD available on the shelves of general retailers across the nation. The company has engaged Mr. Joaquin Araicio as the Director of Business Development and Local Operations in Mexico. Mr. Araicio holds a BA in Economics at the Iowa University and a certificate in Finance at the Tecnología Institut de Monterrey. He has over 35 years' experience in management, finance, and politics, particularly in various levels of government and strategic areas in Mexico, and he will oversee the daily operations of MWM Mexico and its entry into the CBD and cannabis market within the country. In keeping with our strategic plan previously outlined, we're excited to add another building block by incorporating MWM Mexico and establishing an office in Mexico, said Howard Steinberg, CEO of MWM. The Mexican government is currently considering significant cannabis reform at a national level. MWM aims to be at the forefront of this movement by positioning the company to be a key player in the importation and distribution of CBD-rich hemp products. That's all for today's podcast. Podcast is now a certified word trademark on the blockchain through Cognate Incorporated CM certification. InvestorIdeas.com podcasts are also available on iTunes, Spotify, Google Play Music, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, Spreaker, and TuneIn. If you'd like to be a guest or sponsor of this podcast, please contact InvestorIdeas.com. Investor Ideas reminds all listeners to read our disclaimers and disclosures on the InvestorIdeas.com website, and this podcast is not an endorsement to buy products or services or securities. Investors are reminded that all investments involve risk and possible loss of investment. Investor Ideas does not condone the use of cannabis except where permissible by law. Our site does not possess, distribute, or sell cannabis products.